In the first Sew Noob episode, I demonstrated how to draft your own basic skirt block. I also made up a TOILE for fitting, and I spoke a bit about the adjustments that I think I'll have to make. This is just an update video on that to show you what the process is that I follow afterwards to come to my final pattern. Okay, so what I'm going to do here today is I'm going to make up a new TOILE of my skirt. So this is the original block that I drew up in the previous video. So if you haven't seen that yet, go take a look. I'm also not yet going to make any amendments to this pattern. I'm first going to make up the new TOILE with the modifications that I think I need to be able to get a better fit. It's not going to be major adjustments. I spoke about the adjustments that I wanted to make in the previous video, but for those of you that haven't seen the video yet, there are a few things that I want to do. So this is my basic skirt block, and you'll see that the black is the block as it is here, with the green as the modifications that I decided on after doing a first initial fit. And then if I achieve the results that I think I'm going to achieve, then I'm going to do the adjustments and modifications on this block. Yeah, so there's a few things that I want to tweak, and hopefully it will fit. And that would be awesome, because then I can move on to the next project, which I'm very excited about. Okay, cool. Let's start. I again traced my master pattern onto the SPUNBOND as is. Oh, if you want to see how SPUNBOND burns, go check out this video. I cut out my pattern on the bottom and sides, leaving the top intact. I could now cut out the top of my pattern along the adjusted lines before starting my second TOILE. After pinning my adjusted pattern to the calico, I proceeded to mark in my 1 cm seam allowances. If you would like to see a more detailed demonstration or want to draft your own basic skirt block, go have a look at the previous Sew Noob episode. Okay, so I've now sewn up my sample. It's time to fit it again. I am quite confident that I am going to be satisfied with this one. I sincerely hope so. I've also pressed my seams quite neatly. My darts, you'll see that there's an opening for the zip closure. Yeah, so let us fit now. I was quite pleased with the fit of the second TOILE, although there was still a bit of excess fabric around my hips. But when making the final adjustments to my master pattern, I will draft in a slightly less curved hip. I'm now ready to mark in these adjustments on my master pattern, which I will then also transfer to some pattern cardboard for future use. Lastly, before transferring my final basic skirt block pattern to the pattern cardboard, I marked in the adjustments in another color. I used washi tape to stick the master pattern to the cardboard and then trace the outline of my block with a tracing wheel. I drew in my pattern lines before cutting out the final blocks. I finished my adjustments on my master pattern, after which I transferred my pattern to some pattern cardboard, which I will then be able to use in future. So you just trace this pattern and make your modifications and alterations from there. If you would like to draft your own basic skirt block, click the info card at the top. Okay. And I think I'm done. For tips, terms and other tricks, also follow me on Instagram at sew_rogue.